Rain pours down from the brooding night sky. Flashes of lightning spark, sending tendrils of light scattering between the black clouds above, followed momentarily by the booming of thunder rolling throughout. Each flash illuminates the cliffside villas and estates of the Ho Tram communities, a community of the ultra-wealthy and socialite elite of the Ho Chi Minh City. It is here, at the Stone Gap Estates, cloaked by the mist of heavy rain, that we see the flashing of a dozen police vehicles stationed out front and out back of the estate. The officers huddled together just outside of the estate, their rain ponchos slick and wet. From within the estate, the lights flicker haphazardly, the window latches click and clack, randomly locking and unlocking. Every piece of the house connected to the Omni network perpetually glitching, stuttering, erroring out. Yet the police simply wait. They do not breach. They know there are multiple homicides within. No, they wait for the UN detective Wainwright to arrive, to ensure the scene is pure, undefiled by accidents that are commonplace amongst the city police. She is not far away, but the storm and a very fortuitous mechanical issue with her vehicle have stalled her swift arrival, leaving the slightest window for a ragtag outfit of Eidolons to infiltrate the premises. We see them now, huddled in a small grove of trees some 100 yards in the darkness. All right. Bricks, Lord Marshal, Emery, who has just arrived, and Wraith. You are all huddled in this grove of trees. The police, some 100-ish yards away from you, the police sirens and lights swirling off in the distance. You can hear their hushed voices as they talk, waiting for the detective to arrive. You've been debating your entrance strategy into the estates with a Riddick, Lord Marshal's companion, kind of nudging awkwardly at the windowsill.
It is
trying to time
really important to point out that even though you walk into the copse of trees, they don't smell like the pine scent that is just thick in the air.
Ugh. What?
Yes, it is a potent artificial pine aerosol mixed with just something, I don't know,
It's not
a
working.
little bit rotten.
You can still smell it. It ain't working.
You know, I've gotten used to it. In fact, I kind of feel weird when it's not around.
That's disgusting.
All right. I have been on the clock now for a good while, and I'm not getting any cheaper. Are we going to get inside this place? We've got a job to do.
Wait, are you getting paid hourly?
That's how I calculate it.
Well,
Time is money and all that.
do we need to like talk to him and like rework our contracts?
No, we need to
I'm
work
not gonna do that.
faster and smart. You are if you get the job done.
Look, Marshall, is it? Lord Marshall?
Lord Marshal, yes, correct.
Hell of a handle. Can you maybe call back your mindless companion and, I don't know, can you hack the system and get us in somehow?
Let me just remember from last time. I did hack the system, but it was jacked, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You analyzed the system.
Okay.
You kind of hacked in to do an analysis, and you found that everything was just kind of scrambly.
Yeah.
The code, everything in the security system, everything in the house connected to Omni-N is just wrong, and you're not really sure how that happened. It's quite large.
I will explain that and say maybe we should just find a door. Maybe there's like
I've already scoped it out. That's why you're here. That's why I brought you here, to get in this window. It's already been done, mate. This is it. This is our entry.
I'm gonna flip my hood up and head over towards the window. And granted, Riddick did try, and I completely trust my zombie's abilities. But I'm just gonna go and push on the window and just see if it opens.
All right, this is gonna take a reflex check. So I'm gonna need you to roll. A reaction check. You're gonna have to roll a reaction to try and time it with the ever constant glitching out locking mechanism.
Right.
GM.
Is this going to be? Can I do sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand would also work. Yes, you could also use sleight of hand.
While this is taking place, Bricks, I'm gonna move over to where Emery is and just start filling Emery in on exactly what's going on here. Also, if the shit hits the fan, Emery, don't wait around for us. Just get the fuck out of here, or you'll end up back in prison.
Yeah, I saw those people up in the front. I don't think I want to be any part of that. Mm-mm.
Hey, GM, I have a question. Can I telekinetically also use push-pull to try to help Marshall push that thing open?
You could. From you, it would require a reaction check. You'd also probably have to be close to know when it's locking or unlocking, unless you're just trying to like brute force it regardless of whether it's locked or unlocked while he's open.
I'm going to follow him over and just listen to the pattern.
Okay. All right, the two of you head on over, Riddick stepping aside obediently. As Lord Marshall gets up to the window, Lord Marshall, you see a very elegantly laid out dining sort of dining hall. Everything's clean, the plates are laid out, no food or anything like that. It just seems like it's set up ready for the next meal that might take place in the morning.
And if I wanted to use an edge die, I roll it and just add it to my total?
Yep, but you can always roll first and see if what your result is, and if that is sufficient. And if it's not, then you can edge dice on top of that.
All right, so I got an 11.
An 11. You would require a 4.
I rolled a 4.
On the edge dice.
Nice.
On the edge die.
That is a 15. So as you're watching, surprisingly, Riddick, for this guy who seems somewhat awkward and busy multitasking with his friend over here, he very quickly kind of like watches it from bead of sweat down his forehead. And poof, he like lifts up in a surprising maneuver of dexterity, and it just goes up, no problem. You were ready.
I actually turn and like look as shocked as you probably feel, and then quickly try to like, oh, yeah. It's all right. I got this. Riddick, if you don't mind. And Riddick like kneels down and like stirrups his hands to boost me in.
All right. And you move into the room. Seeing it more fully, there are lavish, what you suspect might actually be real wood furniture, kind of cabinets on either side, large black marbled statue motifs of very elegant looking individuals, just kind of showing off status within the room. And it is inside just unnervingly quiet. It's dark in the room. You can not see terribly well, but you do make out a door at the other end.
So I will say that my mom's apartment that I'm currently living in, because she's elsewhere, does have wood furniture, and so I like kind of catch that right away. And I would like wood furniture for my own place, and so without saying anything out loud, I give directives to Riddick. He goes over and starts like sliding some chairs towards the window, and I'm like, just in case we need him to climb up to get out quicker, let those children.
I'll just look over
Alright.
at Wraith. I'll look at Wraith and go, like, are you gonna go in? I'll cover.
Yeah, I was waiting for Riddick to help me up, but I guess I'll climb in myself.
Oh, did you want me to send him back? Oh,
I got it.
You've got
Nope,
this.
I got it. Oh,
Okay, go
Brush
ahead
off
and
most.
move yourself on in there.
I'm just gonna look at Emery and just be like, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all, I totally understand, and I'm not feeling it either. I almost want to say I'll watch out from out here
Yeah.
because who knows could come up our back. And I'm packing.
You don't
so-
have to be here. I'm just saying I need to do this for
Yeah.
reasons, but
Yeah.
Emery,
Yes.
at that suggestion, you think it's a good suggestion until you look up and you see those blaring red and blue lights just 100 yards down the way. And for a second, you're like, oh, Brick's just made a really I don't need to do this. And then you remember that there's money involved.
And girl's got to feed herself. Let me tell you. Okay. Let's get this going and get it done quick, because those red lights are making me nervous. More nervous than a whore in church. Let's go.
All right. And you all move into, you guys can go ahead and freely move about. I just asked that if you open a door, just pause. You move into the kitchen as explained to Lord Marshall. It's eerie in here. Can I have Ty? Can you please make a psionics check?
Yes, I can. That would be 18.
18s. Wraith, even as you enter into the building, it's strange. You sense something here. You're not exactly sure. It's weak. Maybe residual, but it feels psionic.
And we don't see the bodies in here.
No, this is just it looks quite pristine actually. Looks like it's just waiting.
Does that essence seem to come from a direction further in, or is it pervasive and at the same frequency all around?
On 18, it's fairly hard to tell. It just feels kind of lingering and even a little bit distant. It isn't this place or really any place too close to here in this part of the house, but it's in the house.
Okay. I don't see what we're looking for inside this room. I think we need to press on, and I think that there's more. We're going to find more, so let's just keep moving.
GM, I'm
Oh.
going to quickly change my ocular system, the sheath, to infrared, and see if there's any
Infrared.
heat signatures. And I'm going to kind of keep that active for a bit while we're moving about.
Okay. You now have infrared active. No major heat signatures outside of the four of you as you look at Riddick, and there is 0 heat signatures coming off of Riddick. Although I will say, there is like one slight one roughly where Riddick's mouth is. Just a very ember of a little heat source. But otherwise,
It's his
Riddick
pilot light.
seems
As I pass by Lord Marshall, I'll just be like, "What the fuck is this thing?"
This is my Riddick.
That's not an answer.
Oh, you should come over sometime. We will like sit down.
All right, let's go.
Many, like,
He just
old
walks. He
movies.
walks away from you. This kid's gonna, and then he looks at Wraith. This kid's gonna get us killed.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay ahead of that.
Did you,
Am I-
do you all want to come over sometime? I've got like a great collection of old sci-fi.
Do you have the thing?
I think I'll be past. Can I look around, please? Can I
Yeah.
see anything? Like, is there anything of value that will fit in my pocket?
Oh, there's lots of very fine cutlery
Okay.
lying around. If you'd like to scoop up some cutlery off of the table, you certainly can.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And am I at a door here?
You are at a door. Yeah, I think if you left click, it just opens.
Okay, before I do that, I want to listen. I want to perceive.
Make an awareness check as you put your ear up against the door.
All right, awareness is okay. I'm going to use an edge die. Oh, geez, that's a terrible roll. But the edge dice doesn't let me down. 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13.
13. You place your ear up against the door. It's just dead silent.
Okay. All right, I'm going to press it open after I...
I'm gonna
Try
draw
to
my
make
sidearm as this is happening, just so I'm ready with the sidearm.
As you open up the door, you see out into a hallway. Red, lavish carpeting. The lights up above are sporadically flickering, sometimes holding like normally, and other times like turning off, turning on, blinking and sputtering in this hallway. You see more of the dark marbled statues out in the hallway, a beautiful vase on a side table, and 2 sets of double doors, one to the north of you, which you know leads kind of to the north wing of the estate, and one to the south of you, which you assume probably leads to the main hall of the estate.
GM, is there a node anywhere in here for the Omni N?
So we would be talking submersion at that point. You would have to jump into submersion to know.
Find one? Okay.
Yeah,
Can I?
but it would be reasonable. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It would be reasonable. You can make a net diving check, just thinking through how things are set up.
If there's an active, like any protocols, any security protocols, I'd like to try to figure that out using the Omni N or something.
Yeah, you can open up the overlay.
Yeah.
And you would make net diving would tell you where the node is. Hacking would be to try and determine if there are security protocols engaged.
Since the node, I'm not really a submersion space guy. I'm going to just hack to see if there's any active protocols in place in this room or beyond. That's 14.
Would you like to edge dice that?
Yes, I will. Plus 4, 18.
There we go. There are, but just like the lights above you, they are extremely scattered, discombobulated. They seemingly are turning on, off, detecting, not detecting, and seemingly stuck in a state of too much input. So they're like stuck in a state of paralysis. The machines like activating, unactivating, activating, unactivating. Security protocols seem to be paralyzed.
Okay, I'm gonna send that metadata to Lord Marshall.
Lord Marshall, would you like to analyze it?
Does it seem different from what I've already seen? Like,
it seems
pretty much what I'm expecting.
It seems exactly what you're expecting. Yeah, this has been hit by some sort of massive like glitch bomb in this facility.
So I will like quick look at it, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I just kind of like save it for later. But I'm looking for like so there's like cameras and stuff that are glitching out, and I'm trying to find any of them to see if I can like do like a direct connect to like reset them and maybe connect to the system that way. So is there anything in that first room we went into?
Yeah, there are certainly cameras, just like the lights. They seem to be stuck in a sort of paralytic state.
Mm-hmm.
Your quick look over the metadata sent from Bricks. Can I have you make a net diving check? And you're aiming for a 20.
Ooh. Okay, well, let's see if I need to use some of those wonderful I don't think that's going to get me anywhere near it. So that is 13. I would not make it because you can only use one edge die, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So, yes. So essentially, what he sends you is really what you expected to find. You knew this. And as for hacking,
I get to add my net diving to it.
you do.
So
What is your net diving?
If I rolled a 4, I'm going to try it. If I rolled a 4,
let's go for it. You guys have so many edge dice.
That's a 2.
Okay. Yep. So again, really the same sort of set of information that you would expect. Go ahead and make a hacking check as you try to hijack the camera.
GM, while that's happening, whatever I can do to keep that psionic awareness up, if I need to continually make checks, I can do that, or I'm trying to stay sensitive to that sense.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check for me, Wraith. And while he does that, Lord Marshall, what'd you roll?
17.
Lord Marshall, as you hack into the camera, you can hack in. However, you are unable to restructure or essentially create a sensical code to actually be able to functionally use this camera. Essentially, like, you go into it and it's like you're rapidly blinking through its perspective, it's very jarring. And you kind of play at the code within the camera, but it's very advanced. Whoever did this is a very skilled net diver.
And is there any option just to turn the whole thing off?
Yes, you can turn off the camera.
Okay. Does it turn off just this camera or the whole system?
It would just be this camera. Because you're
What's a good start? Yeah, I'll go ahead and start this with this one.
A GM is insight, intuition. I don't see insight.
I'm sorry, intuition. That's right. I always get that wrong. Yes.
No worries.
D&D brain.
Oh, see,
That's a thing.
18. 23.
23. You sense stronger psionic energy both to the north and south of you.
But not directly ahead, then.
Not directly ahead.
Okay.
In fact, seemingly the rooms to the west and east, east being where you came from, you sense it's very diminished here.
And maybe I'll whisper to Wraith as well. Sorry, that the bodies that I saw were to the south.
And you see me approach this door and then pause as if I heard something and move to this door.
Everything okay?
I'm sensing an unusual energy this way.
Okay, be careful. This is where all the bodies were piled up. Likely mostly security, but there could be an active shooter.
I think that it could be an act of something beyond that. I don't want to alarm you, Bricks, but I think that there's some sort of energy at work here that may be beyond bullets and gunpowder.
All right, look, I do this for a living, not the beyond gunpowder thing, but pop the door and I will go in first, and I'll take cover and then I'll cover you coming in. Okay?
Let me listen first and see if I hear anything. Yeah, go ahead.
Bricks and Wraith, can I have the two of you make a intuition check for me?
Yeah.
And while they're rolling, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is it possible for you to give me control of Riddick's token?
Oh, do you not have control?
I can't seem to grab it, so.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
That was just an oversight on my part. There we go. You should be able to move it now.
There we go. Thank you so much.
I rolled a 19.
Now I got a 20 without a edge die.
As you're about to open the door, Bricks, you kind of look up at Wraith to see him staring at you. As it dawns on both of you, if this is in fact the main hall through these doors, there are windows into the main halls where the police are gathered around. So entering into this room, if any police officers looking through the windows, if you don't go in stealthy, you could really cause a big issue. Yes.
They were all dunking donuts and coffee like away from the building though, weren't they? Like there was a perimeter almost set up outside, it seemed like.
Yeah, definitely. It's more so that you know that there's windows in here. So while they're talking, setting up a perimeter, one looks through the windows and see you guys just kind of walking around without being sneaky like. Right. Now you guys, so you don't think that they're actively looking through the windows?
We're gonna have to be stealthy about this if we're gonna go in here.
Taking a quiet approach might be best.
There's just that one cop out there that's eating his donuts, staring at the dead bodies, real creepy like.
Well, he's like 21. He's like 21 and he wants to be Beretta when he gets older. So he's really paying attention.
Let me ask you a question, Wraith.
Yeah, Brick.
Can you move into the space with your mind, with your psionic ability, and look about, or do you need to physically be in there?
Yeah, I like the way you think. There's some capability I have to reach in, but I don't know what's on the other side to reach for.
Okay.
And I can tell you this, I'm sensing something on the other end of this hallway too. It probably wouldn't expose us so quickly to prying eyes outside. Maybe we should go that way.
Let's do it. I like it.
Right.
Let's pivot and go out to the north. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are going up to the north. All right.
Yeah.
How loud are you two having this conversation?
Just whispering very quietly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks.
Emery, is there anything that you're doing in the meantime?
Yeah. I think Emery is having a mental disco party because the lights are going off and she doesn't care what she's doing at this point. She's just following the boys and enjoying the music in her head.
Where is Lord Marshall right now? And
so I'm still in the dining room. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have heard us then. I was thinking if you were close to where we are, you might have heard us. But we're being we're being stealthy. We're trying to be quiet so we don't get killed or arrested.
I think also Emery might go down to the
stealing
door,
silverware,
peek in, and be like, "Did you want to join us for this little party?" Or
I'm like straightening Riddick's clothes and kind of like cleaning him off and like maybe mumbling some stuff to him. It might sound like it's okay, it's all right. They don't know you. It's okay. Once they get to know you, it'll all be fine. Oh,
I'm really back at Emery and say, "Hey, Emery, tell him there's experience points if he gets moving."
I really
wait. We're getting experience points. Come on, Riddick. I'll start hitting that way.
All right. Are you two taking a stealthy approach to the store? If so, I'll have anybody who wants to be stealthy make a stealth check for me.
Ease open that door. Stealth is probably not something great.
8. I'm going to use a edge die.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm good at stealth. I'm going to use an edge die as well, then.
Yes, please keep using those.
12.
And I got a 13.
6.
Emery? 6. Nice. And Lord Marshall, are you stealthing at all? Or are you just kind of...
Is that with an edge die?
No.
Yeah.
That sounded edge die.
Use an edge die.
I'm not trying to be problematic.
For stealth.
To get a 9?
But I am just kind of trudging along behind them, not really sure what's going on.
Perfect.
No, I'm not going to roll stealth.
I'm just going to look over at Wraith and go, I don't understand why Belor brought this Marshall guy in. I get you. And I'm sorry about bringing my friend to this party. This is my +1. I'm sorry.
Hey, I had no insight into anyone else's romantic connections, but the thing about this Marshall kid is he's sort of like the hardware to my software. Does that make sense?
Not at all. Let's keep going.
All right.
And you guys press open the doors quietly. As the doors swing open, Wraith, from the sort of corner of your periphery and more so in your view, Bricks, you can see a security guard lying in a pool of his own blood. It looks as if he has fallen from some great distance and is so pressed in against the ground, like he had fallen from several stories, though there's only the ceiling to have fallen from.
Quick scan of the room with my ocular sensor, infrared.
Of the infrared. Of the infrared, you don't pick up any heat signatures. Very, very latent heat signature from the corpse. This didn't happen that long ago.
Any movement?
And I want to do a psionic sensor check.
Yeah.
I may.
Yes, you may.
Yike.
Yike isn't good.
Yikes, no. That is not good. 2, 4, 6. I don't think I could even make it worthwhile. That is 2, 4, 6.
6. Okay. Woo. Wraith, that was a bad roll. As you walk in, kind of what you know remains to be true. It is stronger in this room.
Okay.
And you see the body laying here. You guys can feel free to enter in. I will say, Bricks, you pick up a slight heat signature from each of these marble statues. There's 6 of them in the room. You're not really sure why, but there may be another vision mode you might want to switch to.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just look at the rule book here, which will soon be kickstarted.
Yes.
Let's see. I have radar mode, Omnitech activation imaging. I'm gonna turn that on. That sounds cool.
As you switch to it, with the knowledge of your infrared, usually you'd make an awareness check. You discover that inside each of these statues is actually a security laser weapon, but it's glitching out, so they're not activating on your entrance. But these statues have the potential to be a very big problem for the system not going haywire.
Everybody freeze. Marshall, can you shut these things down? There's lasers there. I'm going to point out the statues.
How long have you been inside?
You guys have only been inside better part of a couple of minutes.
Okay. As I step forward and you say that, I stop and step back out and then just kind of lean and look into the room. I will look at this one that's just kind of like at the bottom of this dais and see if I can connect to it, if there's some kind of...
Yeah, you can hack it.
Nice. Or can I? That is a 16.
16. Yes, 16 successfully hacks it, but just like camera, it's the same sort of issue. The coding is so scrambled. It wants to activate. It starts to activate. It turns on. It wants to activate. It starts to activate. It turns on.
You know what? I kind of like the idea that it's not on. Does this, like the camera, have the ability to just turn off?
You can just turn it off, yes.
I'm just going to turn that off.
And for expedience sake, with that hacking, you're like, okay, I get this. And you're able to go into each of these statues and just simply turn off the weapon.
We good?
Yeah, they're off. I couldn't do anything about them other than that.
That's perfect. You're doing a great job, Marshall. I'm going to look at his body.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, what happened to that guy?
Emery, you also see this, of course. And this is perhaps the first moment that, like, at first you're just kind of going along with Bricks. And now you realize, oh, we're doing something here.
Well, at first I thought we were going to, like, I don't know, a dance off because of all the lights. So I was getting my dance on in my brain, trying to get my steps all put together. And now you then throw this dead person up in front of me. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but if you could let me in on the secret, that would be great.
Yeah, like I said, outside, we're investigating a series of murders and we're trying to get some information, possibly that links them to the serial killer. So look for clues. We're looking for markings on the bodies, carved M's. As I'm turning the body over to like see if there's anything carved on them and if I know who this is. I mean, it's presumably I might know this guy.
You flip him over. Which is like kind of flipping over a whole bunch of mush. The bones are pretty pulverized within the body. As you flip it over, yeah, it's in a nice, tight security suit case. And you see this. This is contracted Apex Security, which is a mega corporation, especially popular with the elite and corporate security. But they're no slouches.
Yeah,
these are some of the best
good
security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that out loud. These guys are usually pretty good.
Jim, I'm gonna take out a little breath mint case.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try. And I'm just gonna find out if it works or not. I'm gonna pop a breath mint and I'm gonna dose on nerve.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and delve memory on this corpse.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. You pop nerve. How much is delve memory? One edge dice?
Yes. It's one edge dice and a
Dave,
sub action.
Can you take me to an individual scene with Wraith, please?
I certainly can.
Waiting for it to. Is it up? Okay. Wraith, you've never done this before. Not with a dead body. The living is really. In fact, you're not even quite sure if this is possible, and his brain matter does look to be relatively squished. But you would try anyways. I need you to go ahead and make a psionics check for me, in addition to spending your edge dice.
All right. And if I need an edge dice on the roll, can I also use one for that, or no? Is the edge dice one?
No. The edge dice is to activate. You can also use it on any check you make. Okay.
Well, that is 19, 20, 21, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22. With the 22, the memories that you delve into are extremely shattered. It feels almost like staring at a static screen of like darkness. Just bits and images of feelings and viewpoints. Shrieking pain. All you can tell is you are pinned against the ground. And it's not just like hands on your back. It's like hands every inch of your body pressing down relentlessly. And you feel your bones breaking. Even as you try to squeeze the trigger of the assault rifle in your hand. Even that, your fingers disjointing. And then a sort of popping noise and darkness. With that psionics check of 22, you're actually very familiar with this art. This is essentially push-pull, but from above.
So nobody fell. They were crushed.
They were just pressed into the floorboards at an insane degree of power.
I come out of the memory and I grab onto Brick's shoulder and steady myself. I'm sweating.
You all right? What is it? It's just a dead body. It's not going to hurt you.
Sorry. I'm familiar with the forces at work here. This victim did not fall, Bricks. This individual was crushed where they stand.
What are you saying?
There is a force that what you acknowledged about me is beyond, I think, my strength, but it was used to force this individual down into the ground here and crush them. They were utterly mutilated under the weight of this power.
Another scion. Is that what you're saying?
One, many, something else.
Shit. I'm gonna with that information, GM, I would like to reach out to Balor quick on an encrypted channel, if I can. I'm
you
gonna see
call.
if he's-
Absolutely. Detective Balor answers almost immediately. Ah, yes, Bricks. I was just thinking.
It's not going well, Balor. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. We've infiltrated the building. Okay, it's a shit show with this team, by the way. I don't know where you came up with these people. Nevertheless, there's potentially multiple scions involved, and I'm not talking about Wraith. I'm talking about others. These bodies have been crushed. Still looking for clues.
You can hear a deep sigh of almost sort of frustration, disappointment. You're saying there are multiple people involved.
We don't know for a fact, but Wraith thinks that it's possible. And for better, for worse, that's the best authority we have on the matter.
You found one of the Stone Gap family members.
Not yet. We're still making our way in. What's the ETA of the detective, Wainwright?
I had another contact mess with her preferred means of transportation. It won't take long for her to get a different one, but I suppose you have, well, it's really hard to say.
Shit. All right, well then this conversation needs to end soon. You got anything else for us?
No, just find the Stone Gap family. They must be dead.
All right. I'm gonna just hang up the call and turn to the rest of the group. We need to move faster. This place is gonna be swarming with UN detectives shortly. We need to find the family and investigate the bodies and see if we can come up with something. Or we don't get paid. And I'm gonna look at Emery and I'm gonna look at Lord Marshall and then I'm gonna look at Wraith.
As Bricks is saying this, Wraith, you look over and all of a sudden, like, I'm right next to you and I'm just kind of staring at the body, like, kind of quizzically. If somebody did that in reverse, could they pull somebody's fingertips off?
I suppose that's possible, yeah. With this kind of force, I don't see why not. Jim, with that question in mind, was that in the files that I also received? Because I know that Marshall identified that as part of an autopsy.
That's correct. In the files you received, yes, one of the bodies, it's almost as if their fingers tips were ripped off without any use of a tool.
I think Bricks will hear me say to Marshall, "You're good insight, kid." I had made that connection, but yeah.
Most notably, Bricks. There is no M carved on this body.
Yep. That's what I wanted to know. This isn't what we're looking for. Sad sack 'em. Whatever.
know?
Let's go.
In the meantime, while you guys are looking over this body, Emery has headed up the stairs. Emery, as you head up, it's kind of a split level. Essentially, the stairs kind of go up into like this balcony, and there's stairs that go up above. And Emery, as you get up onto this stair, to your left immediately. Can I have you make a willpower check?
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, shit.
19.
19. Emery, you are very enticed to go up the left hand side, you have a sense there's something up.
Hey, y'all, you want to come up here with me? I'm getting some voodoo myself over here. Rafe, you might want to check it out.
I'm coming.
You'll see Riddick like lurch forward and start heading your way, and I'm like kneeling down, looking at the body and just kind of poking at it currently.
It is pokeable.
And about this time, Emery,
yeah.
Riddick's mouth opens, and you hear and a cloud of pine-scented goodness wafts out.
And you all head up the stairway. One moment as we transition scenes.
I'm gonna tell Marshall, that's not very stealthy. That smell.
Oh, I can. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to adjust the timer. You think like 30 minutes instead of every 5?
If we're here in 30 minutes,
No.
that means we're being arrested.
Okay, yeah. I'll do 45 just in case. And I'll reset the timer.
As you all move up into the next room,
Ooh, swanky.
as you come up to the top, it is some sort of socializing room. We'll say Bricks headed up the way, kind of taking up the lead role as he does in his official thing. And Bricks, as you round the corner of the staircase, you see a horrific mangling of what is presumably a human body, like ripped and twisted, almost like you twist a rag. You see this body. It does not look security. The body, wrung out essentially, and then a security guard as well. Most of their joints bent in different directions, very unnatural directions.
I'm going to move up to that twisted body and see if they look like they are one of the family members that we're looking for. Would we have like dossiers on the family members, like pictures and stuff, so we could like compare?
You do.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
Detective Belor gave it to you. There are 5 family members. I think I had mentioned that before. But the 5 family members, there's Harrison Stonegap, who is the father, Lynn Stonegap, the mother, Thoy Stonegap, who is the eldest daughter, son, ironically, son Stonegap, who is the middle son, and then Vi Stonegap. But it will do you no good, their headshots. Or I take that back. Yes, with this corpse, it will do you no good, their headshot.
Okay.
Not only is it wrung out, it is beheaded.
Is it carved with the telltale M or W, depending on which way you're standing?
Can you give me a medicine check as you analyze this body? And as you make that medicine check, Wraith, it is potent here, almost as if your delve memory hasn't quite worn off. The room, what took place here, starts to play itself out, especially with the realization that what we're probably dealing with is powerful telekinetic psionic arts. You can see the body being wrung, the other one joints just snapping. Almost what looks to be to your eye simultaneously. Both of these individuals at the same time.
And I'm seeing the victims being destroyed, but I'm not seeing a presence that's doing it.
You can search for it. I'll allow a psionics check kind of pulling on that latent delve. That seemingly, usually delve, it's just one body, you're looking into that memory. In this space, there's so much latent psionic energy kind of just drifting, which is also very strange to you. You've not experienced so much potent psionic energy in one place. It's somehow, you kind of feel always activated in the space.
I also want to let you know in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I need to make a call to Tepes when I get a chance.
Go ahead and make that check. What did you get, Brick?
7.
A 7. On a 7, it's grisly, but you don't see an M. And when I say ringed out, I mean ringed out. Essentially, organs just squished and tubed out of the corpse. But this does not feel like a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that any on-site helpers would have left for the evening as they turned in. So this is likely one of them.
I imagine my ocular device has some sort of image collection capability, so I'm going to be like capturing some images of this body. I'm a police investigator, so I think I would be looking for any sort of clues that would be helpful to us, given the fact that there's really no visible markings. The calling cards are not evident, even though they could be there. We just can't see them. Yeah.
And what did you get, Wraith?
21 without edge dice.
21 will get you something. 25 will get you more.
I'm going to try it then.
Hell yeah. Come on.
I got it.
Yes.
Hey.
Make a D4 system, you get all the 4s.
All right. You see this individual who, in your mind's eye, you can identify as son. The son of the family, middle-aged son. He is sitting reading a book. There is simply a security guard patrolling up the stairway. Comes walking into this room. Son is sitting on the cushions, just right here. Security guard is wrapping around behind them. They pass a couple words back and forth. And then you see, almost supernaturally, neither of them would have perceived it as they're talking to each other, or maybe out of the periphery of the security guard's vision. You see the 2 doors just slowly open of their own volition. And stepping through is a shadowy figure from a dark room. You can't make out much, but you do make out this. Heavily armored. What looks to be, I shouldn't say heavily, military-like medium weight armor. Expensive. Dark. All of it painted, any metal surface is sort of painted a dull, kind of flat black. You can't make out much of the face, but you do notice that the nose and mouth is covered by some sort of mask-like feature. And the one thing that sticks out to you, you can't make out the features of the face so well, but that you make out is red shocks of short, red hair. Not like vivid red hair, like Irish red
Naturally
hair.
red. Mm-hmm.
Naturally red hair. On his back, you can see clearly a double-handed sword of some kind strapped to his back. And his hands are just apart, like he parted open the doors.
These doors
And
down
then
here.
Yes, the doors from the south there. And then of course, the violence. The each of their bodies first lifting off of the ground simultaneously, and then the contorting very, very rapidly. And as that memory starts to fade, Wraith, I need you to make a willpower check.
Okay.
Are we about to roll for initiative against Wraith?
Do not give the GM any of those ideas.
I mean, what?
I'm going to use a, just to be safe, an edge die. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19.
Wraith, you feel something in this memory, which is perhaps the most disturbing part of this. In this memory, something pulls at your mind, viewing through this memory.
Actively, an active presence.
Yes, but here in this memory, and you resist it, and you just get this quick flash of a little girl's voice. I think someone's meddling. And then you hear this older woman's voice. What did you say? And you snap out of your vision.
Okay, Bricks, I have to talk to you.
Oh man, you look like you're gonna puke. Do you need a bucket or something?
I'm holding it together.
Start talking. We don't have a whole lot of time.
I look over at Emery. I still don't know what in the hell Emery's doing here. And I say, I think we have some sort of a corporate assassin. This person is strong psionically. They came through those doors. I point to the southern doors. They are armored, redhead, possibly male. I'm not 100% sure they were masked. They have incredible psionic ability. The victim is Son, the boy. There's
Even
also...
as you say that, Wraith, a quick snapshot of a disassociated memory. You just hear the heavy blade sawing at the neck of Son.
And, Bricks sees my head shake like I'm trying to clear my mind.
I'll put a hand on your shoulder. Concentrate. Tell me what you need to tell me.
Son was beheaded by a blade wielded by the assassin, and I don't know if you're going to understand this, but I was able to tap into some active link to a child, a young girl, and an elderly woman who seemed to know I was observing. I'm gonna have to follow up with somebody else on this. I don't expect you to have an answer for that, Bricks.
Bricks immediately feels the pull of his department training and kind of like the drawback to the original reason he got into law enforcement, and he just looks at Wraith and says, "Is it possible that the child is still alive somewhere in here?"
I am not sure that the child that you're asking about that I heard is not involved in the murders.
Do you sense any living members of the family or anything?
I didn't pick up on anything like that here, no. There's just a latent psionic energy that is still active. Again, I don't know that I can really explain it to you.
Why would they take the head?
Bricks, you do know, you all know, the taking of the head is a pretty, well, I guess Lord Marshal, you of all people, you know, almost all of them have their heads taken.
All of Mother's victims had their heads taken? Okay. Are you going to be able to keep it
All
together,
but one.
Wraith?
I get a little bit of a wry smile. Yeah, believe it or not, there's something edifying in this.
And as he says that, the lights turn off. For just a moment, the whole room goes dark. Lord Marshal, make a net diving check.
Which kind of check?
Net diving.
Oh no. 2, 4, 7, 10.
Okay. Don't even worry about rolling that check.
That's
Lord Marshall, you're
terrible.
just like,
Don't tell me that.
oh, how'd the light go out? And then it comes back on, but it comes back on. It is no longer flickering.
Shit, hit the deck.
And in
I'm
the
gonna
overlay,
dive.
you see a pop-up come up say, reboot successful. And all of the statues' mouths open up. And I need
Emily,
everybody to go
get
ahead
out of
and
the
make
room.
And-
reaction check.
Pine Sol comes out.
Can I have you all make reaction for me?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. I'm using an edge dice. Oh shit, that didn't work. 7 total for me.
7. Okay.
I got a 13 with my last edge.
Emery, you are
We have
muted.
more, Ty. Don't worry. We've got a
Yeah, you guys have so much more. Oh goodness.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks to the chat and thanks to their donations to Feeding America.
Thank you, chat.
What'd you
America,
get?
feed notes.
Emery? You're muted still. Still muted.
18.
18.
At least someone rolled well. I got a whopping 4.
Oh jeez.
4.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, Wraith, what'd you get? Sorry.
13.
13. Okay. Bricks. 2 lasers hit you. You got a 7, did you
Oh
say?
shit. Yeah.
Okay. Bricks, a laser hits you in your do you have a shield out?
No, I don't.
No. Okay.
on
Upper
my
torso
It's on my back, I guess.
and your right arm. So you're taking 4 points of damage. This would
Okay.
apply first to your armor, to your
So-
upper torso, and then to your right arm.
So I have 6 on my armor, so now I'm at 2
Yep, in both
for
of those
upper
body
torso,
segments.
and then you said right arm.
Yes.
Okay.
Importantly,
Ooh.
the energy tag is now applied to you, which means if
And-
you had any effect that would restore armor points, they cannot be restored. The same is true of HP as well.
So I only had 2 armor on my right arm.
Okay, so then you also take 2 points of HP damage. You're down to 8, which is not technically wounded. At 7, you become officially wounded.
I'm at HP. Okay.
Yep. So the armor is stripped off of your right arm, and then also you take a blast to the chest. From there's 6 statues in the room. Another 2 hit you, Wraith. Wraith, you're hit in the left leg and the lower torso for 4 damage each.
And I've got 3 armor on those 2 locations, so
You'd be down to 9 HP on both of those locations. The lasers strip they cut through your pristine, beautiful, shimmering shark skin
Oh no.
suit. Yeah.
That's the worst part of it.
it is.
Yeah. Your suit's ruined, Wraith.
And then Lord Marshall, you take a hit.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much, Jeff. Appreciate you, buddy. We have a lot of
Marshall.
edge dice.
Oh gosh, Jeff, stop giving money. What are you doing?
No, Paul, this is a fundraiser, dude. Thank you, Jeff.
Please, not more. I need more lasers to come into play. Lord Marshall, both lasers hit you in the left arm for 8 points of damage.
I
How
got
much
one
armor?
one whole armor.
Okay, so Lord Marshall, you will be down to 3 HP in your left arm, which is just above mortally wounded.
Son of a biscuit. Can I ask-
Your arm just yeah.
How do you calculate HP? Like what? How do I know what my total is?
Oh, so you always have 10 HP unless something is giving you more than that.
Got you.
Every body segment has 10.
Okay.
So Lord Marshall, I mean, both these lasers, one hits your lower arm, the other one your upper arm, and your arm is quite cooked because you have been wounded. I need you to make an endurance check now.
All right.
So that is endurance is not, it's one of your 2 skills that combine, your body skills combined together. So you're going to roll that many dice.
Okay.
And all you need to do at this point is beat a 15. When you get your second wound, you need to beat a 20.
Oh, well, now I roll well.
That's great.
Good.
23.
Okay, you're good. So though it's extremely painful in this moment, it is not going to have any sort of penalty to your checks moving forward. But your arm is rather
roll though.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's appropriate.
Gross. Your suit's ruined too.
Right?
Can I have you all make a awareness check?
Of course.
That's a 13.
Okay. That guy is going in jail. 9.
Oh no, Brick.
Should I use an edge dice?
No, it's okay. I wouldn't waste one.
All right.
As generous as Jeff is, well, maybe you should use an edge dice. I mean, Jeff. Yeah, I mean, if that gets more people to get the kids.
Right, I'm gonna use one. I'm using one.
Let's do it.
10 total of 10.
Okay. Emery.
11.
Wraith.
18.
Okay. All of you realize they did not target Riddick.
Interesting.
Cool.
And with that,
Good for Riddick.
Good for you.
you all may take a turn to react. We will just go ahead and start with Emery. You didn't get hit by any. You were the most quick and swift to kind of dodge aside. What would you like to do first? You have an action. You have 30 feet of movement. You could run, sub action, so on. All of these statues now are basically, their heads are like rotating, kind of like locked on to you.
And there's how many of them, Paul? There's 6?
There's 6. Yep. So you can
Gotcha.
see them kind of spread around the. Why am I not able to ping? Oh, I know why. There we go. Yeah. So you can kind of see them all around.
Yep.
Why do I have to be first? Okay. I think Emery will do some somersault action and go towards these doors right here.
Okay. You can move diagonally. So yeah, you could get over if you kind of trample over this bodies. Yeah, there you go. So you run, hoofing it, kind of somersaulting over these bodies over to the door. Are you opening the door with a sub action?
No, sub action. I'm gonna look around and say, guys, get here now.
No, that's a free action. You still have a sub action. You can still communicate a short sentence.
What happened to your accent, I say?
It's gone. No. Y'all, we gotta get out of here. There, is that better? Yeah, I'm gonna just listen to the door to see if I hear anything on the other side before I do anything.
Okay, awareness check.
Sure.
This will be your sub action, so we'll take an action to open the door afterwards.
Okay.
Let me know what you got for your awareness check.
12.
12. Silence. Quiet. It's noisier on this side with everybody shrieking from getting hit by laser blasts. Yeah.
Right. Okay, she's gonna crouch down before the door, just in her normal somersault type down.
Are you stealthing?
No.
No. Okay. So you're not opening the door. You're just kind of getting down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. Next, we will go to Wraith.
Yeah, I'm opening the door. I bust straight across, reach over the top of Emery and throw open the door.
The door opens up into a large, dark room. You would still have, I think, another 10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
If you want to move into there.
I definitely am.
And so as you move in, it's strange. There's just some sitting couches, a very ornate tiled floor, but it's just a large empty room.
Good enough for now. I'm out of sight of those lasers.
Yeah. Next, we go to Bricks.
I am going to check the damage on my suit because, damn it.
It's not great. You're really kind of essentially at this point wearing like a crop chop suit. The laser kind of like cut across, just like cut off the flaps. Some slight bleeding from the laser. Well, it's really not bleeding. There's like this red line. It's cauterized right away. Most importantly, your lower torso now cannot be healed until something removes that burn or that energy tag from you. And then likewise with your arm. Your arm is like a short sleeve now. It hit you right near the elbow, and so it's just like, yeah. I guess it's not fully detached. It's just kind of like hanging. Yeah.
Nice and ragged, yeah.
I'm gonna shout at Marshall, get over here quick! And then I'm gonna run towards this statue and just punch it.
Yeah, you're punching like the head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out of commission.
Okay, go ahead and make a martial combat. Yeah.
Yep.
Leave me out of this. Oh, wrong Marshall.
Martial combat. Okay, there we go. That is a 22.
22. Yeah, with a single punch, you just like obliterate the head. Like you punch through the marble. The marble crumbles pretty easy under your cybernetic fist. And you can see that there's like this drone sort of mounted turret that then just gets crumpled under the weight of your cyber fist. And this one is now decommissioned.
Okay. And then do I still have any additional, do I have a sub action still?
And that could have been your sub action because fist attacks are swift.
And
do you still have 20 feet of movement?
Oh, I can't get there. Did we notice if this police officer or this security guard had any weapons? Were there any weapons laying nearby?
Make an awareness check for me.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible. That's 9.
You do not. The only thing you see is a equally twisted assault rifle, on the ground. However, you do have a firearm. I think you said you pulled.
Yep, I sure do. I was just looking to see if there was more firepower. I am gonna draw. Actually, I already have my pistol out in my right hand, and I'm gonna take aim at the statue next to Lord Marshall, and I'm gonna blast it.
All right, shoot away.
Yep. Let's see. That's a firearms check.
I will say the sound of the gunshot, Wraith is going to be like, what is that? The other
That's going to be 12. Should I use a edge dice to get it up?
Nope. 12 hits. I mean, they're statues. It's not like they're dodging around. 12 hits. However, the damage really just removes essentially the stone face, like the marbled face kind of crumples, like a chest section falls out, and you can kind of see like the sensory mechanism of the drone underneath and part of the laser sort of nozzle, but it's still intact and functioning.
Okay. All right. That's probably the end of my turn, other than maybe some movement.
Yep, you got 20 feet of movement still.
10. I'll jump over this thing. 20 right here.
Ooh, go ahead and make an athletics check for me as you vault over the cabinet.
Athletics. Is that
under strength?
Dexterity? It's under strength. Okay.
Yeah. You could also use acrobatics, but I think you're better at strength stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that would require me to roll well. So that's 10.
Okay. You actually just sort of move and kind of. You go to do like this fancy like slide across like the surface, like over the top of it or like roll, but you just kind of like you miscalculate and you kind of stop. You kind of ram into the desk and
just hit my knee. God damn my knee! Fuck.
And with that, we'll move to Lord Marshall.
So despite being in more pain than I've ever been in my entire life, which is any really, I do stand up and kind of wipe some of the vomit off of, wait, wrong hand. This one's all messed up. Wipe some of the vomit off of my chin. And I am staring at this shattered head with the laser in, and I mumbled to myself about needing to get Riddick one of those, but I'm gonna like kind of hobble over behind Riddick because I can use Riddick as cover, and we will begin shuffling towards the doorway.
5 feet to move towards Riddick, and then the two of you could move 25 more feet.
Perfect.
I think you can actually drag and grab both of you at the same time too if you wanted to move in tandem.
Wah.
And the both of you start heading on over to the door. Anything else you want to do? That's just movement.
Yeah, so on my way over, I'm going to kind of distractedly, maybe not the best at doing this. The system is rebooted. I want to see if I can access it.
Yeah, what programs do you have?
Good question.
I think you had a couple.
Oh, yeah, so I have distract and friendly.
Ooh, friendly could
Yeah.
work. So friendly tells a security system that, hey, I'm who you're programmed to like.
I feel like that's probably the best bet.
Yeah, go ahead and make a hack friendly attempt. How much trace does that build up? I'm gonna keep track of that.
I didn't put the page number on that one.
All good. Oh, I'm sorry. I can help you find that too.
No worries. There it is. 5.
5. Okay. And you have Trace Breaker?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. What's your ability you took? And your ability on your character sheet, you should have the New Age Witchcraft and...
Yes, I have New Age Necromancy, Tactical Tech, and Optimized Performance.
Oh, optimized performance. Okay. All right. So that builds up 5. Trace for our viewers. There is no mana or anything like this for programs. You build up Trace, and when Trace gets too high, you might get detected by, law enforcement or other things.
I think the gun took care of that. So
There are worse things than police officers in this world, my friend.
fair.
What did you get for your hacking check?
That is a 15, 17, 21.
21. On a 21, you're able to access sort of not just one statue, but kind of the centralized, essentially the
System.
node
Yeah.
security system. And you're like, we're friendly. Essentially, you're like, here's our credentials. And the head stop focusing on you guys. And kind of reset. And with that, we'll take a break.
I do throw a little bit more.
Good job. Good job, Marshall. Good job, Marshall. You're doing great, kid.
Oh, man.
Awesome. Well, we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Everybody, thank you so much for donating to our Feeding America fundraiser. As you probably imagine, it's more critical now than ever to help our local food shelves, and this national organization does just that. So if you would like to be part of the quest to kick hunger's ass, please consider donating a couple bucks. The link is in the chat. Thank you so much. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
So, we return to Lord Marshall having just disarmed all of these statues and their laser devices and bricks. Kind of as you kind of hit that countertop, trying to jump over, you kind of look up at the laser machines, expecting them to be kind of like aiming in on you, a sitting duck. But they have just gone still, no longer tracking you guys.
Good job, kid.
Now, what do you guys do? We shift out of action sequence. You guys can now freely move around. We'll actually go to Emery first. Emery, is there anything you're doing in this moment?
I'm trying to get through anything that I have heard and or been given to know what's going on and what we're actually looking for, because then I feel like I will have a motive.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
the
as Bricks had explained to you, you guys are hunting down a murder, and you're really looking for. Detective Belore believes that this whole family possibly has been murdered, and what he's looking for, and he has been very nondescript, but he kind of wants you guys to give him updates on what you're discovering, because he has an idea. He's looking for something, so it's really about reporting to him what you're finding.
Got
For
it.
him to put the pieces together, unless of course you guys want to press him on details.
Emery's gonna look in the door and say, "Hey, Mr. Wraith, in my experience, when there's nothing in a room, that's kind of dangerous, so be careful, okay?"
What the actual fuck is going on? I didn't sign up for this to get shot at.
Keep your shit together, kid. Come on.
What are you
What's going on out there?
talking about? I'll point at my arm. Look at this shit. It's
Yeah,
like
you-
barely hanging on.
Is it a bad wound or is it just?
Yeah.
Is it?
He is very.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
his arm is badly burnt. Basically, from the wrist up to like mid bicep, it is deep laser burns across his arm.
Well, at least you're not bleeding out.
You know, that's a valid point, but what the fuck?
You want to sit down?
buddy.
You want to sit down for a little bit? Take 5. All right, why don't you sit in one of these chairs and we'll do the rest of the work.
Like, as I start walking away, like, I'm very wobbly, a little woozy, and I just like fall into the
Rick.
chair.
And that you hear over the police comms. Hey, Carl, I think I heard shots fired north wing.
It's good to hear you. Good to hear that you are paying attention. What's the status outside? Has Wainwright arrived yet?
No, Wainwright's delayed.
I'm relying on you to let me know when they arrive, okay? Just
Yeah,
run
just-
interference.
Maybe don't. What are you goddamn using a firearm for?
Keeping myself alive, that's what. Clear the
That's
line.
right.
I hang up on him.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I want
What
to
are
call
we
Felix.
You guys then.
I need to call Felix. Tippies.
Yeah, you call Felix.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, I'm
yeah.
taking a test in my suit too.
Wraith,
Yeah.
what can I help you with?
Felix, I think I'm into something here that's pretty heavy. I've been investigating some murders. I told you that I was going to be on this case. These people are being crushed and twisted apart. I'm seeing an overpowering psionic force at work here, a telekinetic force that I don't have the strength and equivalent to that. And not only that, but there's an essence here, Felix. There's a resonance, and I tapped into it, and I picked up a voice of a young girl and an elder woman. They seemed to sense that I was observing. I don't know what to do with all this. Also, I'm still here. I'm in the middle of it, and I don't know what else is in this house.
Right. Well, that aligns somewhat with the analysis coming back from the image of the body you sent, the one with the nerve endings suspended.
Yeah, right.
The conclave has no explanation. Conclave has no explanation. They have not seen this sort of psionic power before, but you're saying telekinetics now.
Yeah.
A single individual, or you think it is many?
I thought it was many initially, but I saw a figure, armored, a redhead. And they were...
Whose mind, Ray?
It was part of this ambient energy that's around. It's sort of like it's like a fragrance. I'm dealing with a lot of those in the area right now, but this one is more psychokinetic. And I could feel it first, and it got stronger, and then I actually was able to tap into it.
Proceed with great caution, Wraith.
Yeah.
We are talking about potentially psionics. Psionics that the Conclave does not have categorized. That is extremely problematic. We don't know what to... You don't know what to deal with in psionics of that nature, and the Conclave delves many paths of psionic powers. Be very careful, Wraith.
Just an idea. I don't think the cops here are ready for this. I don't think the city is ready for this. I don't think the UN is ready for this.
I will, of course, advise the Conclave, consult with them right away. Anything else you get, even if it's just a voice recording sent, notify me right away with any additional information, particularly around this individual and these other voices.
See what I can get.
Be careful.
Thanks for
He
your
hangs up.
Right.
Brix, as you enter the room, you still have the Omnitech imaging on. You haven't switched from Omnitech, which essentially has the overlay pulled up in all of its glory. You realize this room is full of virtual art. But you have to access the overlay to pull it up. And there's just these 3D extravagant sculptures kind of slowly rotating in the room. To you, it looks like some kid just playing with Play-Doh. But to maybe a more refined eye, this would be considered very fine art.
I will note that. Is there anything else about this room beyond the art that is giving me any sort of read from the Omni
Make an
and
awareness
perspective
check.
overlay? Okay. Awareness. Wow. That's going to be a 10.
10. No, it's really just these beautiful sculptures.
Okay. And a set of doors to the south? Are those the only doors that we see?
Only doors, no windows in this room. It's like this whole room was designed for an overlay art collection. It's dark. It's meant to just sit and observe beautiful digital art, essentially.
Well, just, I guess maybe before I go down there, I'm just going to look through the door and go, all right, kid, time to roll.
So I'm actually doing some dry heaving. This is like, seriously, the most
buddy.
favorite. And then,
Hey, buddy, I'll come over and put my hand on your shoulder. Hey, man.
oh God, don't touch
Oh,
me.
sorry, and I'll other shoulder.
Okay, that's
Are
better.
you? Look, do you wanna leave? Seriously,
want to leave?
I can get you back downstairs.
Lord Marshal, 7,000 credits.
Right. And those chairs. Are...
And the chairs. You already have one out the window, so I mean, there's at least one.
Just give me a minute. I just need to breathe long enough to not throw up for just a minute, okay?
Rix, you guys are running short on minutes.
Yeah, I know.
And I want to, before the friggin' statues decided to like fry me. I had an idea. I just want to try something out. Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, as long as it's something that's going to help us. Yeah.
I just stare at you. But while I'm staring, I'm actually accessing. Now, I've been messing around with this for several months now, trying to figure out what I can connect to. Some people's systems are like in their head. Some of them they're not, because people don't want them stored in their head or whatever. They're like, oh, that's gross, don't put it in my brain and stuff like that. And so they have like different wirings, right? So I want to see if one, I can connect to the squished body in front of me.
The one of Stone Gap, the Stone Gap son.
No, the guard that's been. Oh, sorry, Twisted. Yeah. Sorry.
No, Twisted guy was a Stone Gap kid.
Okay.
You pick up no detection there.
And what about off the security guard that is in the room?
Has all the disjointed joints. You can.
Okay.
In fact, connect to him.
From there. I guess I would need to, yes.
Okay. Bricks.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this kind of flopping on the carpeted ground as suddenly the limbs of this individual start shifting. The security guard on the ground.
I spin around to look at the body. What?
And it slowly, on broken limbs, starts pulling itself up off of the ground, irregardless of pain.
Pistol out, like aiming at this thing. What the fuck is going on? Marshall, is this you?
Oh, yeah, just hang on a sec. I'm just like staring off into space.
You have never seen this. You have never even heard of net divers reanimating corpses.
Take a step back towards the door to the south.
You actually would notice Riddick has gone slack. He's just kind of like slumping there as opposed to his kind of usually pulled up. I'm gonna try and just get the body to chill out and like relax. And then I want to see if I can ping other bodies to locate them in the building.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make. I need you to make a hacking check.
Okay. I like it. So it's 6 or 10, 13, 14. I can add 18.
18 in total?
Yeah.
Would you like to use an edge dice?
I would like to use an edge die. You got that, Dave? Oh, that would be a 22 then.
22. With a 22, you pick up to the south. There are a number of dead bodies that are pinging. You also ping, both on the first floor, second floor. What you suspect is the main lobby of this building. Several bodies ping. But you also ping somewhere in the west wing, first floor. Another body pings as well.
Okay.
Another couple of bodies.
I just kind of like, not blindly, but just kind of like trying to grab Bricks, not realizing he's like quite so far away. Hey, can you get like a schematic of this building? You're muted.
What's that?
Yeah, of course I can.
If you can send me a schematic, I think I can show you where all the bodies are. Oh, hang on.
Bricks, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pull up the schematics of the building.
Did you ever receive the schematics of the building?
I don't know.
I don't think you did. This is where, if you have a contact, or you could try reaching out to Valor to see if he does. But you guys do not have a schematic of this particular building.
Yeah, I think Belor would probably be the most likely to have it. I don't think my other contacts would be quite equipped for this. Yeah, I'll call up Belor.
Bricks, do you have any updates?
God damn it. Yeah, I do, and it's a shit show. Look,
What
do you have?
mean by that, Bricks?
I don't have time to explain. Do you have the schematics of the building? We're running out of time here.
I can work on getting you the schematics. It's gonna take a minute. The whole
We don't
point
have
you
many
being
of
in
those.
there is to explain to me what you are seeing, Bricks. Do I need to passenger with
I
one of
know
you?
why we're here, Belor, all right? I understand what's at stake. I need the schematics of the building so we can find the rest of the buys and get our asses out of here before Cartwright, or whatever the hell her name is, Wainwright, gets here.
Right. I will get you the schematics. Get moving, though. Wainwright won't be delayed much longer.
Thank you so much. Bye.
He hangs up.
And essentially, I'm going to save like the layout of where the bodies are and send it to Bricks so that when Bricks gets the schematics, we can do an overlay and be like, okay, this is what we're working with.
From where you all are, you can deduce the vast majority of the bodies, first, second floor of the main hall. Any other bodies that you have not yet discovered are all on the west wing of the building, not the north wing.
Okay.
And we are currently in the north wing.
You are currently in the north wing, far north wing. Correct.
Mhm.
Kind of an L-shaped building.
Yep.
Oh, Bricks, one more thing before you go. Can you do me a favor? And I'll point at one of the not destroyed heads. Can you pull that off for me and just bring it with you?
No. And I'm just going to walk through the door.
Riddick like kind of reanimates, looks around.
Wraith and Emery in the main room. In this large kind of room. What are you two doing?
I'm pacing back and forth because I hear Bricks yelling at the guys and all the fun stuff that's happening in the other ones, but I want to keep my eye on Wraith to make sure he's not dying. So I'm just gonna keep going back and forth
Wraith,
between.
you.
I'm dying inside a little bit because of the damage to my suit, but I'm projecting. I'm listening at this door. I'm sensing.
Are you putting an ear to the door?
Yes.
Okay, put an ear to the door. Make an awareness check for me.
The dice are being pretty reasonable to me tonight. 15. Awareness, 15, 17.
It's quiet. You can kind of hear through this doorway the very faint sound of kind of dulled sirens from the police vehicles outside. But otherwise, it's silent. And then you hear a woman's voice. Who is watching?
Is this physically ambient or is it
No.
sound?
You chills go down your spine. You are still somehow connected to this presence.
Do I feel like there's any connection, any relation to my physical presence?
You feel, ever since delving into the mind of the dead man, crushed brain membrane, you feel you are somehow a little bit stuck in a delve-like state. You're here, but you kind of feel, like when you're like really tired and you kind of feel floaty and things kind of feel a bit like a dream. That's what right now is feeling like. It kind of comes and goes in waves, but as you put your ear up to the door, it was like you felt very present as you put your ear up to the door. You're hearing the sirens and stuff, but then like kind of feel dreamy, and then you hear, who is watching?
I mean, that's why Rory's my chemist, because his stuff is strong. I do want to open this door stealthily.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm going to use. Can I take one of the? Are we okay if I?
Go ahead and tell me the result.
9 to 11.
11. Okay. That is stealthy enough. I mean, like, you'd have to like really blunder to be like slam open the door to note the police outside. You don't need to use an edge dice for this.
Okay.
The door swings open quietly, and you kind of see in the main hall. It's like it's a single multi-story sort of ceiling, bolted ceiling, but there are stairways that kind of lead up to this sort of balcony-esque pathway that leads out to the north wing, but it's all open faced with just railings. And as you look, you can see a contorted security guard up here, as well as, I mean, all the lights are flickering. This room is still highly sorting out technologically. But you can also kind of see from your vantage point that there are bodyguards faint. You can't really make out how they have died, but down on the first floor, quite a number of them, all lying still, motionless.
Without looking back, I say to Emery, we've got a horror show in here. And I step through.
Yeah, go ahead and move on through. As you step out, Wraith, you can kind of see the blue light, blue and red lights flashing through the windows. You become aware that immediately to your what would be your character's left, off over to this side, you see there's a body down upon the floor off the side of the balcony. But what is surprising is you see that the balcony railing is broken, and there's actually blood, a story up, spattered against the wall, and what looks like must have been pushed at incredible forces against the neighboring the wall of the east side, and then fallen down a story and a half down onto the floor below.
It's more indication of telekinetic force.
Yes, I mean, this whole room reeks of extreme telekinetic force. Yeah. The rest of you, what are you all? Yeah, you all are moving through the room towards the balcony.
It crosses my mind that I have access to the network now, and it's friendly. Maybe I can get its layout from the cameras and stuff.
I will be specific. There are multiple nodes throughout this building. It's very large.
Gotcha.
Your north wing node is friendly to you.
Okay. And I definitely
north
noticed
wing seems to
that,
have
right?
reset.
Okay.
Yes. You are now stepping into the hall, and you are very aware that this segment of the building has not rebooted. This one is still stuck in the glitch. Bricks.
I'm gonna have the ocular sensor up still, so just looking to see.
To Omnitech.
Yep.
To Omnitech, you can see in Omnitech imaging, you're now seeing exactly what Lord Marshall was sort of describing. Everything's glitching. Like the Omnitech imaging is almost a little overwhelming to be looking through right now, because everything's just kind of hibbly jibbly. It's all just kind of.
Are the statues doing that malfunctioning pattern as well?
Nope.
Like,
them as well. The lights, the cameras,
more lasers.
Here.
I look at Lord Marshall and just say, "Heads up, more lasers."
Lord Marshall, you can see it through the balcony from your vantage point. Not only a number that are up on the sort of rampart on the elevated area, but also more down below. This is a lot of robots to go one by one shutting down.
And these are all still glitching. So until they reset, which I don't want them to, but until they reset, I can't do anything about this.
Right.
And I just
Let's
gotta
move quick.
peer through.
You do know, Lord Marshal, that the system is trying to correct itself. Clearly, as the north wing of the building corrected itself. So the system is running through iterative recovery processes. So at some point, this could move. So to the very wise words of Officer Bricks, let's move quickly. That rings very true to you.
I'm gonna hobble after Riddick as he catches up with everyone.
I will also need each of you to make a stealth check. It's very important that all of you get above a 10 as to not make enough noise in your scuffling about to alert outside police presence.
Is Marshall bringing that other body through too, or was that temporary?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh, Marshall, you're dropping that one?
Yeah, because I don't have Legion yet, so I can only do one body at a time. So that's why Riddick shut down, and then the other one turned on.
Legion, you say?
Yeah.
I think
terrifying.
actually you can control multiple, but it takes 2 rigged core processors per.
And
you have 6, so you could bring it with if you wanted to.
No, he's gross. Like,
okay,
not in a helpful way whatsoever.
Squishy.
Like if he was gross in a helpful way, absolutely. But
with
laser
broken
clones,
joints everywhere, yeah, it's not as helpful.
If like there were guards out there, I'd be like, yeah, bring him, let him go out and freak them out. But no, laser drones don't care.
All right,
Laser drone don't give a fuck.
How many do we have to beat?
10.
Okay.
Right.
Meet or beat?
One. You need to. I'm gonna say beat because
Okay,
I
I'm
need
gonna
you
use
guys
an
to bring
edge
your edge dice.
Yep. I got a 10 exactly, so now I'm at an 11.
And I got an 11.
And I got an 11.
Great.
I got
All right.
12.
We're the mighty 11s.
Right.
I think the name of this episode will be by the skin of their teeth.
Or the flesh of their forms.
Right.
You guys may move freely in this space.
Did anybody else use
if
an
you-
edge dice on that roll, or is it just me?
Just,
No?
just
Okay.
you.
All right, got it.
All right, I
Um,
want to look at this body.
Yeah, if anybody goes down,
Wrong way, Emery.
however,
When he
if
says
anybody goes,
I'm out of here.
if anybody goes downstairs, you need to let me know. That will require another stealth check as you get closer to the windows and kind of the floor where the police officers are actually at. Yeah, you analyze this body. Much akin. This body is broken in several ways. But as you look up, Wraith, you see that this body must have been propelled from the ground into the roof, some 20 feet above, and then free fall.
Jeez. All right, and it's a guard.
Yeah, and you're also aware, like, you kind of know the mechanisms of lift and push and pull. Again, to lift at what would be a 20 foot to hit such velocity to spatter somebody in a security suit against the roof is extreme power.
Yeah. We're so far over our head, I'm not even going to mention it to anybody else in the group.
Thank you. Yeah. So I learned this the hard way. There are people who like record their experiences to sell as Sims, right?
Yeah, Sync Sim, yeah.
Yeah, and so there was, accessing the dead. Some of that time they were recording when they died, and I found that out the hard way and stuff. And it crosses my mind, maybe some of these guards might have been moonlighting. And I want to just start like kind of checking them to see if any of them had Sync Sims running when they were squishied.
Okay, go ahead and make a aware. The closest one without going downstairs would be the one that Wraith is inspecting. You kind of see him glance up at the roof where your eyes look up and you see blood on the roof and you're like, how the hell did I get up there?
Right.
But then, yeah, go ahead and make an awareness check as you kind of ruffle through the security outfit.
Oh, 5, 5, and 3, 13.
13. This officer does not have sync sims, but you know what this officer does have? This officer has a flashbang grenade.
Oh. No one told me I was gonna need weapons. I'm just gonna walk over and just pick that up and look at it, and then look at Wraith. While looking at Wraith, I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
You know what you're doing with that?
I have played more Call of Duty 67 than...
I've never played a Call of Duty game.
Not even like 59? Oh, come on, man. The shit I worked with.
Sentiments.
Bricks.
Gotcha.
Bricks and Emery, you guys approach the west wing.
I'm gonna go straight to
You're
the door.
muted. Okay. Can I have Bricks? Can you make a intuition check for me? As you reach and grab the handle to this door.
God dang it. 12?
On a 12, just a lump in your stomach. I mean, you've had that in a lot of this house already, but this is like weightier.
I'm not going to open the door yet. I'm just going to look back at my companions and be like, wave them forward.
You see Lord Marshall holding a flashbang and put it into his pocket. and Wraith kind of just the subtle shake of the head. Otherwise, Emery, what are you doing? You're looking over the balcony?
No, I think what she's doing is looking at her clock and keep looking back like, guys, y'all, we need to get going. If we have to find more bodies, we need to be in there. And I think, Mr. Lord Marshal, sir, I think we need your help to get in there. So if you could just come a little bit faster, because we're not really looking at these guys. We just need the family. Let's go find the family.
Yeah, I've got no argument against that. I'll head that way.
All right. You approach.
I'm gonna inform these guys. There's something on the other side of this door. I don't know if either of you have the ability to see what's there.
I'm seeing and hearing more than I expected. I can try.
Psionics check, Ray.
10, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. The psychic energy is most palpable on the left wing of the house.
Which is where we're heading, right?
Oh.
All right, Bricks.
Almost jarringly so.
You want to know what you're feeling?
Yes.
Whatever I've been sensing since we got here might be on the other side of that door.
Do you want me to fucking open it?
Let's have an agreement about what that means. We need a strategy, because if what I've been seeing is on the other side of that door, we need to be ready to act.
Wraith, can you explain to us exactly what you're seeing?
There's a lot, Bricks. There's a lot. There's psychic, I think there's psychic observation going on here. And I think there may still be the perpetrator. I think that's the word you use.
It's a pretty good one.
In this space. And honestly, I think they're more powerful than me.
Then I don't know if we want to open this door, because I'm looking at us right now. We've taken some licks here. Are you prepared to die right now? Are you prepared to die, Emery? Or what about you, kid?
So when Rice was talking about being observed, an idea crosses my mind and I kind of perk up, but then you asked me that and I'm like, you know what we could do? Obviously, son, not murdered by mother. No sign that connects whatsoever. We found our proof. I know where the door is. Do you remember where the door is? We should just head out. Huh?
I do feel like I've earned my pay.
I don't know if that's true, Wraith, but pay doesn't mean a goddamn thing if you're not alive to spend the cred.
I think your suit earned your pay, Wraith. I think...
I don't know if my pay's going to replace this suit.
Right. So why make it worse?
At this, Brix, you get a call from Detective Belor.
This better be good.
Sending over the files of the schematics now. Also, just got word Rainride has an alternative ride. She'll be there in 15.
Shit.
I give you about 10 minutes to conclude.
Yeah.
I can read the thoughts and feelings of those around me. It doesn't say I necessarily have to be able to see them. Can I try to press through this doorway and see if I can detect
You need to have a person in mind.
the one that I envisioned, the redhead?
The redhead. Okay. Yes, you may attempt to read. Make a psionics check.
This is where they don't serve me like they have been all night. Wow, are you kidding me?
Really great roll, I'm assuming?
No, I've rolled almost all twos. 2, 4, 6, 9. I don't know, even with a edge die, if that's going to make a difference.
9? Yeah, why don't you edge dice it?
Okay.
Getting above a 10 would be good.
11.
Okay. You probe out. It is like the psychic energy is thick here. It's almost like you're swimming through like water almost. It's like all of your movements are delayed as you kind of press out, searching for that sense. You don't find it in the West Wing. You find traces of it, certainly, but traces that are worn by time. You are certain the perpetrator is no longer in this building.
All right.
And
Everyone
you
else
pull out, it's kind of like in slow motion as you kind of like pull out through the water, or like this kind of liquidy psionic space. And right as you're kind of coming out of that sensing, you see 3 shadowy figures. Far off, a little girl, what looks to be a woman, and an old lady. Just the silhouettes, and then you're back in front of the door.
I think everybody's watching me. My eyes are rolled back in my head, and I'm checking out all this stuff. And I snap to, and I look at Brix, and I say, "They're not here. They're not here. Open the door." And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, 3 fates.
Brix, do you open the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
The door swings open to a dark hallway. The first thing that hits you, Brix, and you, Emery, closest to the area, is a smell of iron. Like blood. A lot of blood. What do you do?
Scanning the room. Is it glitching? Are there robot lasers?
This entire room seems to be entirely offline. Not glitching, but it's not on.
Just remember, the other one turned off before it reset.
Where are we headed here, Wraith?
Let's look.
To your north, Wraith Bricks, there's a set of double doors. To the south, 2 single doors set apart from one another. And then to the west, another set of double doors, what you assume would lead out into a similar space or some sort of the end of the wing of the west wing.
Hey, Dave, did you let us know that you got those schematics?
I don't think he gave me the schematics.
Oh, he did. He sent you the files.
Oh, well then, yeah, of course.
Dave, schematic-wise, you have the files now. You know to the north here is the master bedroom. To the west is a sort of library study sort of space. And then to your south is a bathroom and another bedroom. The bathroom being the one further to the west and the bedroom being the one further to the east.
Gotcha. Well, having shared that with everybody so you guys would know that as well.
So now, overlaying it, can we tell which rooms have bodies in them?
Overlaying it, none of these rooms have any bodies that pinged off of your search.
Wraith, do you think that the bodies are gone? Is that what you mean?
No. I just think that the assassin's gone.
Let me ask you a question. If there's no bodies in any of these rooms,
There might still be bodies. They just probably don't have their heads.
gotcha. Okay.
And if they don't have their heads, they may be the family,
Okay.
based on son.
Where are we going?
Let's go in the master bedroom.
I
Okay.
hoped you wouldn't say that. I want to go to the library.
Who's opening?
I will.
All right, Bricks, you open up the door. As you open up the door, you see before you 2 bodies, one male, one female, both beheaded. They lie on their backs, M's carved deeply into their chest. The male, arms spread wide, fingers contorted abnormally, broken and disjointed in multiple areas, like somebody squeezed the hands till they kind of broke in every which direction. The female, also beheaded and an M in the chest. There are several incisions along the abdominal and lateral sides of the torso. They're in night wear, like they were sleeping. Blood, of course, everywhere in this room.
Incisions like a medical incision or like stab wounds?
Yeah, you wouldn't have actually recognized them other than you can kind of see that there's still like the drying now blood that
I'm
has
getting-
seeped from many of them.
I'm collecting imagery of all of this, and I'm
Just
gonna
imagine you'll have someone that's a corner. I'm gonna head outside.
and then I'm gonna move over to this desk and just like look for anything of importance. We got what we need, you guys.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
make an
where's-
awareness check.
What kind of awareness?
I'm gonna call Lord Marshal. Hey, get in here.
I'm kind of like
There we go.
not sneaking up to the door, but like you can tell I'm moving quietly, like we're about to get jumped or something.
18.
You've been around for.
18.
It's felt
On the desk, Bricks, you lots of what looks like a manuscript in the writing. It's about a extremely boring topic of real estate in the GAF and the Greater Asian Federation, and how there's a lack of it, and how it's having an economic impact on the GAF. And you're left to assume, and this is where like kind of things click together, that like, oh, right, Harrison Stone Gap sounded familiar to you because you remember sometimes when you're flicking through the TV, some of those financial channels, which you don't pay much attention to, will have a guest on, and you remember Harrison Stone Gap was some sort of high up financial guy, like a economist, sort of person. You got an 18 on your awareness. Would you like to use an edge dice?
Yep. 21.
21. As you're kind of ruffling through the drawers, you're busy ruffling through the drawers. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm just. Oh, go ahead, Emery.
I was gonna say I think Emery needs to know that he's found that financial thing because she might have a contact that could help.
Well, he hasn't made it known yet.
Okay.
So if there's anything else Emery's doing at the moment, otherwise Lord Marshall and Ray.
I'm just pointing out these bodies to you. You're sure squeamish for somebody who's supposedly seen these a lot. What do you make of those?
It's not them that's making me squeamish. It's all of the ones that are trying to kill us, and this thing that you think is watching us. And
I put my hand on your shoulder. The thing that I think is other shoulder. Other shoulder. Have that looked at as soon as possible. The thing that I was worried about, I don't think is here right now. So you can just focus.
Yeah, you don't think it's here right now.
I'm pretty darn sure it's not here.
At Wraith's prodding, I'm going to go look at the incisions.
And I point them out too, like, what are those? Are those weapons? Is that surgical or is that, assault?
Or Marshall.
Sure.
Medicine check.
Medicine. Not bad, not bad. 13, 14, and 17.
17. Lord Marshall, these resemble scalpel cuts.
Okay.
They seem arbitrarily placed, other than hitting major blood vessels. Certainly
They're not in the shape of a W.
No, well, there is an M carved into her chest.
Okay.
That one is far more crude and brutal.
Okay.
But the incisions are fine. Extremely accurate. Extremely precise. Likely delivered post-mortem.
No head, right?
No head. So likely these incisions were made post-head removal.
And there's no writing in this room, right?
I don't know. You haven't really looked around for writing in this room.
Fair. Is there anything in the previous crime scenes that were similar to this?
No, but if you know anything other than the M's and the beheading, all of them take on their own unique, freakish creativity.
Before I go investigating by physically examining inside of any body, I just want to ping this and make sure there's nothing going on. There's no cybernetic critters in there. There's no.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead and make a net diving check.
Oh, that was terrible.
You guys are on fire tonight. You guys really did need all those edge dice. Holy cow.
So bad.
Would you like to use net dice?
So that would bring me to 12.
Oh,
yes.
12. Okay. Yeah, you could use an edge dice or not. Edge dice, if you get a 15, it's more.
Yeah, let's try it.
Out of the pool?
That's a 15. Sure, out of the pool.
15. Okay. First and foremost, no. There are no cybernetic contraptions internally within this woman. As you kind of analyze the woman, you actually, it's not just that these incisions were where blood vessels were. It's also where major nerve endings were. As you kind of analyze and as you're looking at it, it looks like essentially nerve torture, but delivered post-mortem, which is very odd.
I'm going to say all of that out loud because I am lost. And I will look at Wraith and say that I have no idea why.
GM, correct me if I'm wrong, but the first thing that comes to my mind is psychic torture.
As you kind of think on the nerve endings, but again, the nerve endings of the one body you had saw and sent off to the to Father Tepes. But again, post-mortem, especially after the body is dead, the nerves might still be reacting, but it's not experienced.
Especially without a head. Do we know if the heads were removed post-mortem from the previous autopsies?
Tends to be very hard to tell. In some cases, it's clearly yes.
Okay.
Person was killed, would have died from other things. In other cases, it's far more ambiguous. Was it the head that killed them? Was it the other things?
As I'm looking through the stuff on the desk, I'm just saying maybe they kept the heads alive or something. Look, we didn't come here to find out the why or the how. We came here to find out the who, and we figured that out. And now it's time for us to get the fuck out of here before everybody comes in here and busts us. So, guys.
And as you're saying that, Bricks, you find a medical document hidden inside of a book. Boring financial. You're like just tossing through things. You're telling these guys this, and then this medical document slips out of a binder.
What the hell's this? Take a quick glance at it. I'm not going to study it, but I want to just take a quick glance, notice that it's important, and I'm probably going to take it.
Make a civics check for me.
Civics.
That's under intelligence. Probably your specialty.
It is, actually. I have points in it.
Oh, hey, look at that. Good. Oh, yeah, because you're a police officer. That makes sense.
It's 13. That's 15 total. Do I need an edge dice?
Mint. No. 15 is exactly what you needed. This is a medical document for Vi Stonegap, the youngest daughter. It is a brainwave scan, and it has come back positive for latent psionics. No wonder it was hidden.
I'm going to take it and fold it up and put it in my pocket without saying anything and say, all right, it's time to go.
Do we need to find the other bodies?
I don't think we have time for that, even if we do. And I'm going to start making my way out of the room, back into the hallway.
Retrace.
Emery's gonna agree and be like, should we just take our back way like we came in? Because we know it's pretty safe that way.
One step ahead of you, darling, and I'm heading that direction.
And as you step that direction, Bricks, just to be, give me this one grace. Your watchman outside says, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Bricks, you didn't close the window you went through? Fucking Jabrowski just found it open." And you know, in that moment, Jabrowski's a Boy Scout.
All right, Jabrowski will get his.
Someone's gonna have to die.
He's the last.
So do I hear that, or does he give that? Bricks? Do you give that information to me?
No, we need to leave. We need to go. They know we're here.
Where are you guys?
You lead the way.
Tracing
I'll
your
follow
steps?
you. Well, look at the schematic. Is there a quicker way out of here? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so down below, I mean, there's second story windows. Even in the master bedroom, you have a couple windows here. However, looking out them, Wraith, you would see that there's squad cars right down below. You'd probably do better going out the southern side of the building.
Stairs, preferably.
One of the windows. You could attempt to go down a floor. But doorways, there's no way out any doorways.
Is there a window in the bathroom?
There are 2 windows in the bathroom.
Change
the
of plans.
schematics. Sorry. Go ahead.
I just say change of plans. We're heading south.
Isn't that the front of the building?
I don't know. He said that south would be more advantageous. So that's where I was going.
Yes. So south, it is the front of the building, but it's about 100 yards from the actual. I mean, this is a very big building. So the actual like front is kind of where the north wing meets the west wing, because it's like an L shape. Like an L shape. So like most of the police are in either side of like the joint of the L. So if you go out the far west side of the building, you're least likely to be.
Yes.
How high up is the window?
Pretty high. It's probably 20 to 30 feet.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You
Riddick
do know
is
that
not
through
making
the
that.
library, through the far west wing, you could go down a floor.
We'll
Yeah,
get
so
you a
that-
new Riddick. We'll get you a new Riddick.
Is that what this is?
That leads into
Jabronsky.
the library.
You can have Jabronsky.
I'm gonna go look out the.
Jabronsky.
Jabrowski.
Jabroni.
You open up into Lord Marshal. You open up into the library. It's just a quiet library, dark. Everything is still off. You guys are making your way. You do see stairways. There's
lasers going off. Yes.
everything is shut down in this wing.
No,
It's-
like any screaming coming from down the hallway as the cops are lasered by the statues or anything.
None yet. Bricks, over your comm, you can hear it being reported in, and it seems like the police are discussing whether they mobilize or not. They're trying to reach out to Wainwright and get the okay to move in. Yeah, it's a mess over comms on police right now.
I think the quickest way out is down and out. We
Yeah.
don't need to be jumping out of windows here.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed. Hey,
You
I'm gonna
guys-
sidle up next to Emery and just be like, hey, when we get out of the building, just run like hell. Don't worry about the rest of this group. Just beat your feet and find a place to hide. And then wait a little bit and meet me back at the apartment.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hey,
All right.
stay alive.
You too.
All right. As you guys come down, you'll notice you're way on the left side now. Let me actually delete your side.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yep. Go all the way to the left side. You guys come on down the building. It is just another area. There is a window to the south here. You know that there's a hallway over here.
Is this a door on the west side or a window?
That's a very large window, and actually, you
like-
can see that there are officers actually walking past that window, headed to
Okay.
the north, doing a
Shit.
patrol.
Then south it is.
Yep.
How easy is it to open this window?
The downstairs seems to be glitching. It seems like only the upstairs section was off. So it really comes down to a reaction check to try and time it, or a hacking check. Yeah.
Emery wants to try something different.
Nice.
What does Emery want to do?
Do it.
Emery has her cybernetic hand that has Swiss fingers in it.
Mm.
So she has one of those hammers that when you put it up to the glass, just very barely touches it, it spiders.
Oh yeah, with the multi-tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
So Emery wants to see if she
You-
can do this quietly.
Yes, it's going to be a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
You're aiming for a 15.
Okay. I got dead on 15.
There we go. It's almost silent. Just and then the window breaks apart. And let me move that window here.
I look at Marshall. I'm like, that looks like the most high tech thing we've got in this whole group.
Brix is
Yeah,
thinking
like,
to himself,
literally-
and that's why we brought Emery along.
One of her fingers like
Now it makes sense.
figures into like this weird hammer thing opening up. And
Bing!
yes. I need you all to make stealth checks as you leave the building. That's gonna also be a stealth check for Riddick.
Okay.
Which is
Come on,
gonna be
Riddick. Come on, buddy. Last
Are we
boy,
aiming for
Riddick.
anything?
What's that?
Are we aiming for anything?
You definitely want to get above a 10 for Riddick.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 12 for myself. Shit. 16 for Riddick.
16. Okay then. All right. Yeah. Riddick is actually sneakier than Lord Marshall, as you guys see.
Yeah.
The window here.
I do have a barbecued arm.
And your shoulders hurt too, apparently. The other shoulder.
Wraith, as
Never
you
been, like,
move,
Grabbing it.
as you move out,
Hey, thanks, fam.
you sense another strong pull down here. You know, to the west, or to the east of you, down that hallway is another one of the Stone Gap bodies. Not that that's necessarily important, but you just feel that energy. This thing that has been haunting you is
And in my mind, I'm thinking, are they harvesting energy?
They're harvesting the heads. Oh, you're saying that in your mind.
Yeah.
Your mind is really loud. You're a psionic and your mind is really loud.
Yeah. It's I'm still on drugs.
Yeah.
They're harvesting the heads.
Starting to taper off a little bit here, but yeah, you still have this sense.
Okay.
All right. You head out the window.
Hey, Brix, I'm gonna tap him. Which way do I go?
That way.
You guys head south to the wall. Some finagling over the wall, of course, Riddick being last, clumsily flopping over, crashing into the ground.
That's rather stealthy.
Right.
You guys successfully make your way back to the shed, where you know Detective Belor is waiting for you. As you do, you can actually see sirens and a patrol of cars coming some way down, because this is like up on cliffside, overlooking the ocean. You can see what you imagine is Wainwright's caravan heading into the Ho Tramp communities. And as you head into the machine shed, Belor is just there. I mean, he's like sweaty. He's just been waiting for you guys to give updates. He was somewhat expecting you guys to give him live updates. So he's just been sitting here mostly quiet, with Brix being very demanding. And he like rises immediately when you guys enter, and he's like, "For the love of God, tell me you've got something."
We got what we need.
And I've got less of an arm.
But do I have... He kind of looks at your arm. Yeah. But do I have what I need?
I'm going to transfer the images to him and the video that we took of the bodies with the W's engraved on their chest, the heads missing.
He starts like analyzing them. Is there anything else anything else you found on the premises?
Ah, my chairs. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that I can confirm that there were 4 family bodies in there. I can't confirm the 5th.
Who was the 5th?
It was the parents, the boy, and I don't know who the 4th one was.
Are you saying that one of them wasn't there?
I don't know
We
if
don't
you
know.
believe me.
We don't know. I just kind of interrupt. We don't know about the last one. We had to leave. As you can see, it got very hot in there.
Wait, there's some math going on here. You said there were 5? There
We
were only 4
confirmed-
bodies.
We confirmed three bodies and a 4th that we didn't see, but we did not confirm a 5th, so we don't know.
And we don't
We
know who
didn't.
the
We
4th
didn't
body
search,
was.
and we didn't search the entire place because we ran out of time.
I've got a car out back. Jump in. I'll review. See if I can find what I'm looking for.
Actually, before, I think you need to pay us.
I'll pay you when I drop you off.
Yeah, look at my suit.
If you don't deliver, I need the evidence.
Balor,
Make sure it leads me to the killer.
we got the evidence.
I'll determine that.
Emery's gonna say, I call shotgun.
Who the hell are you?
It's a long story, Balor. We'll go over it in the car.
Marshall, isn't your Pinto parked down the block from here? Or did you ride over? I don't remember how you got here.
No, that was Bricks.
that was Bricks.
Gremlin.
That's
I
right.
didn't get to see the gremlin. Like Marshall didn't get to see the gremlin.
That's true.
I would have been
Bricks is
stoked.
also supposed to
about
be
your
on scene, but it's
vintage-
kind of problematic now that Bricks be on scene. So you're gonna have to leave the rust bucket behind. Of course, at 7,000 crypt, that's a nice payout. As you guys drive off, Balor is analyzing the photos and mixed emotions on his face as he's analyzing them. And he begins to regale you all, opening up a bit more about this case. Well, I need to be honest. This is helpful. I know these are all attached. I thought this might be the climax. You see, this murderer, there is a pattern to everything he is doing. I, like my predecessor, believed that it might have been a man known as Marcus Connolly. Marcus Connolly, well, Marcus Connolly was a soldier back during the Acquisition Wars. Now, you all would know vaguely a little bit about the Acquisition Wars. A long time ago, after the collapse of the super AI known as Omnicore, who created the Omni Network, who created the EMS that you all have in your heads, who really elevated mankind to what they are today. A long time ago, 3 companies developed Omnicore. It was Violet Industries, Tharson Technologies, and Akatori Group. Of those 3 mega corporations, only Akatori Group and Violet Industries remains. For reasons that have virtually been erased, Tharson Technologies dissolved, forced to dissolve. And as it dissolved, it's a mega corporation we're talking about, a massive mega corporation. Its separate divisions tried to stand up as their own entities. But of course, mega corporations also own militaries, and forceful acquisition is a notorious pattern. And the other mega corporations basically came and swooped down in what was known as the Acquisition Wars, as all of these subdivisions of Tharson Technologies fractured apart. They became vulnerable. They no longer had the full weight of the military might of Tharson behind them, and so the mega corporations pounced. Because Tharson was on the forefront of a lot of technological development, both in weapons, to programs and AI, to even medical application. Tharson was a very powerful company. And they were basically cannibalized by other mega corporations. So the Acquisition Wars was a long, multi-decade period in which Tharson was dissected. Many independent militaries and paramilitaries were hired and alongside of the corporate armies to acquire these divisions. Just a note on the Acquisition Wars. So Marcus Connolly was a part of these Acquisition Wars based in Australia. He was Special Forces. I served as a young, the kind of Marcus Connolly. Marcus Connolly, his mission and duty, the few times I ran into him, and what I know about his division, was to breach Tharson Technology black sites, those hidden away. His last assignment saw him scarred mentally beyond any recognition, and he was retired to a psychological ward in Malaysia. In 2192, that ward closed. Marcus Connolly vanished. Within the same year, the murders began. My predecessor came very close to connecting him, and then was murdered. The person he interrogated, who had the information, murdered before I could put two and two together. My hope was that tonight I could glean some truth, what he is after, what he is looking for. I believe it is him, I just can't connect it.
This Connolly guy, redhead?
He looks at you, his face goes very serious. Yes.
I look over at Wraith.
How do you know that?
Well, Lord, you know why you brought me in here, right?
Yes, the psychological, the psionic piece of it. Before we go on, you need to understand, Connolly was not psionic. They tested for that. He had no psionic capabilities. There are other divisions, militaries, specifically for that. You can't just become psionic. That's what was throwing me after Cambodia. It all changed. These murders were no longer physical, they became abnormal, supernatural.
Well, let me tell you what I saw. I saw an armored, masked redhead using powers beyond my capability kill Sun. Literally, telekinetically twisting him into a mangled mess. And I'm calling them the Three Fates. I don't know exactly who they are. Yeah. An elder woman, an adult woman, a young girl. Shadowy images that don't have much more detail than that for you. But I'm sensing something here that's telling me that Connolly may have been a recruit of some kind. And I think that this is an assassination, not just a serial murder situation. And I have talked to my connections, and they don't have answers regarding this psionic power that you say Connolly didn't have. And that tells me that there's someone else or something else involved as well.
He
think
wipes
he's right.
his tired eyes.
I think he's right. Belor, I think there's more than one individual involved with this.
How?
Wait, is it possible that like these three fates, as you call them, could be bolstering Connolly with their powers?
Balor kind of points over at Lord Marshall. Is it possible to use a non-latent psionic as a catalyst?
Conduit.
I might be able to find out, but I'm going to have to ask some people.
It's about this time. We're drawing near to downtown area. It won't be long before you guys are dropped off. Bricks over the channel, other than chatter about where the hell is Bricks at? What? He's supposed to be here. Blah 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 blah. Sometime later, you're reaching downtown. The 4 bodies come back over the radio. We have positive confirmation. Husband, mother, eldest daughter, middle son are dead. Youngest daughter is missing.
I am shocked to tell you.
Laura looks over at you, Wraith. If it's possible, I'll pay you all. But Wraith, if you can reach out to your contacts, there could be more in it. And if they can, I don't know if this thing is possible. I don't know Scions, Wraith terribly well, but if it is possible to search for, I mean, if he has psionic powers, can it be tracked? 'Cause he's close. If I can find his location, then I can engage. I can stop him. More other people need to die.
I can't make you a promise, but I have an idea that it's possible, yeah.
Maybe his signature or something. That's all I have to go off of. I'll start digging in, but the redhead, it has to be Connolly. Military gear, it all fits. It all confirms years of my hunches.
Yeah. I'm going to make some calls and then I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. I need a little bit of time.
Nods. If any of you learn anything else, please reach out. And sorry about your arm. If I do find him, there is more money in this to help me apprehend him.
Can I get some upfront money? Because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pay to have this thing removed and replaced.
It doesn't look so bad that you need to remove the whole thing. I just think you need medical attention.
Piece of skin and a little gristle. What are you talking about?
You probably should consult a doctor or something.
Yeah.
Before you cut it off. I mean, unless you want a cybernetic, by all means. Bricks, I'll see what calls I can give in. Hopefully this doesn't hamper your day job. I guess you knew it going in.
Belor, just transfer the crypt, because we're done. Our deal
Fair,
has
fair.
been sealed.
With that, you all receive 7,000 crypt. You all may gain, I'll say just 4 influence and an additional class point. And Wraith. Before we wrap up, would you like to reach out to your contacts in the conclave?
Yes. I have 3 things I need to do.
Yeah, please.
I go back to my room. I'm going to take out a clean suit. Set that out. I do have another one. I call Rory and ask him to overnight more nerve.
Okay.
I think 1 dose is enough. Then I will contact Tepes and let Felix know everything I know about Connolly, about the 3 fates, about the consistency of being hooked in with or without chemical influence, and that it all seems to point to this whole case that the download we just got from the detective.
He processes that all. He'll elevate it to the conclave proper.
And make sure that if there's any way that a non-psionic can be used as a conduit, float that idea. It's the best we can.
I've never heard of it, but I will float it.
I gotta tell you, Felix, I think that there's something to do with these women and the child. I don't know. It's almost like they're using the child somehow as if the child's psionic, but I don't have any evidence for that.
All I can say is we're dealing with something we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
You can pursue it, Wraith. Conclave would have your back. There are psionic powers that we don't understand. That's a problem.
Well, if there's anything you can give me as a lead or something to hang my hat on,
We'll see what the Conclave can do.
appreciate it.
Now get some rest. It sounds like you've had one hell of a night.
Yeah, I got some sore spots.
Take care, friend. As he bids you adieu, you go through your routine, which I imagine Wraith has a bedtime routine. And you lay down to go to sleep, and as you close your eyes, you hear 3 voices in tandem say, "Good night." And you open your eyes. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Crazy.
And never speak again.
Yeah, right. I don't necessarily sleep anyway.
There's something I want to do before we end, actually.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
please,
Yeah.
Brick. Okay, actually, cold ending. It's now, false ending. Now the credits have rolled a little bit, and we go to Officer Brooks.
Cutscene.
Just because the timeline got a little weird, I had meant to jump in before the whole Felix thing. But so we'll say maybe it's the next day. I can easily figure out where Wraith is staying with the contacts that I have. I can spend as much influence as it would take, but it happens. And you hear a knock at your door, Wraith.
I open the door. Just a nice dress shirt, no tie. I've got my sharkskin pants on and my nice shoes.
Can I come in?
Yeah, come on in, Brooks. You see my new jacket laying over a chair. My damaged ones are in a pile over against the wall. Have a seat.
Yeah,
Get
thanks.
a coffee?
Yeah. Black.
Great. I'll put the little machine on that's in the room.
Look, that was a bit of a mess last night. And look, I don't know what your plans are, but I'll tell you this right now, Belor, he means well. He hopes to put an end to these murders. That I believe. Be careful about what you promise them. They are among the many in the law enforcement world that will take and take and take until there's nothing left to give. And people like you who have a gift, they will exploit that. Now, I know this isn't news to you. This isn't your first, what do they say, rodeo. You've been around, but you can see it, right?
I pour a couple of coffees in disposable cups. Cream and sugar? No, black,
No.
you said.
Yeah,
Hand it
it's
over.
fine. Thanks.
Yeah, I like mine. I like mine's a little flavor. I put cream and sugar in it, and I'm not facing you. I just stir it. I know what you're saying, Briggs, but I'm not in this to please anybody. I turn around, holding my cup and face you. I want to know. I want to know who's behind this and what the power is and what they're doing with it, where it came from. I want to know what's in it for me.
You work with the conclave, yeah?
Yeah, here and there.
Mm-hmm. I know a little bit about what they do, and I know that there's more than just what's in it for you. If you're rolling with them. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than Belor. This is bigger than Mother. And you've got that instinct. I can see that you see it. They're going to leverage you. They'll try to get as much information as they can so that they can then control whatever it is that's at the root of this manifestation that you're feeling. This, whatever it is, I don't know. I can't explain it. That's outside my knowledge. He reaches into his suit, reach into my suit, and I'm going to pull out a folded piece of paper. I'm going to share something with you, Wraith. But I need to know that you'll do the right thing with it. I need to know that this doesn't end up in Belor's hands, because this is bigger and more important. This needs to go to the conclave.
I'm interested.
You got to make me a promise.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Belor's not my focus.
Just let me hear it.
It won't go to Belor. It won't go to Belor.
The conclave is... Go ahead, tell me something.
I'll clarify with you. I work with the conclave. I work with the house.
I don't need to know anything about the house that you're working with, and I don't want to know. But the conclave are good people. They protect your kind. They give your kind a place and an opportunity. If this girl is found to have the abilities that I think this letter indicates she has, they will take her and they will use her and wring her out, just like those bodies were wrung out. This needs to go to the conclave, and someone needs to find her to protect her, not to exploit, but to nurture. Now, she may have been used by these, what did you call them? The three
fates.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know anything about that. And honestly, I don't want to know. But when there's a child involved, we need to be careful. And I'm going to hand you the folded up piece of paper.
I take it. I appreciate this, Bricks. And I appreciate your message.
Finish the coffee and set it on the table and get up. Do the right thing, Wraith. I turn and walk out the door.
And I look at the paper.
Right, this paper, you've seen these papers before. Vi Stonegap is a latent psionic, likely hidden and protected by her very wealthy family, so that she can avoid experimentations. Now, I will note, Vi is 17 years old. The other two children are adults. Vi is about to be. Vi was the only one not found. Body at the scene. And as you glance over this letter, Wraith, you see the foreboding shadow of the girl, the woman, the old woman that you saw in that split moment. And then you see a silhouette of what you know to be Vi walking towards them, getting ever closer to join them. And that's where we'll end.
Thanks.
Nice ad.
Join us next Wednesday, not Thursday, as I'm reminded. Is that correct?
Yes.
Dave?
That's correct.
Next
Yep,
Wednesday for the final episode of this prelude.
Brilliant.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everyone who donated tonight. We are at $520 and closing on our target of $1,000.
Beautiful.
To help feed people who need food, guys. So thank you for being part of that. Let's go around the table and say our goodbyes, and let's start with Jeremy this time.
I am Jeremy. I'm taking off Lord Marshall's visor because it's giving me a headache. So, what am I saying? I played Lord Marshall.
You can say whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
You have the floor.
Go support Feeding America and this awesome fundraiser that Guild Superior and all of these different channels are doing, including Wanderer's Haven on the 22nd. We're going to play some D&D. We're going to do some Dungeons and Dragons.
I love it.
I'll let that pun just marinate there for a moment. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, we're humbled and appreciative that you are part of this effort, along with all the other great streamers and GMs who have gotten involved.
So awesome to see.
Donated prizes. But yeah, really, I appreciate your friendship and your leadership, and your community is fucking awesome. So glad to have you here at the table with us, my friend.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Let's go next to Tara.
What up, everybody? You can call me or know me. You can find me on all the socials there. And, hanging out, trying to get Emery to kick some ass, but she's had no opportunity to do so yet. So we'll see what happens.
She
next
fucked up that
Wednesday.
window, though.
Oh,
I sure
that
did.
window
Yeah,
had no
she
idea
did.
what was coming.
Tink. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who did donate tonight, and I want to say thank you again. That was one more step towards the goal. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much.
Well said. Thank you, Tara.
And
for
you
being
saved
part
our
of this
bacon.
group. Big time. Some of the bacon
Whatever.
was a little old, though. I want
Yeah.
to know what
Some of it was cooked.
some of it was cooked. Some of it was raw. Some of it was what do you call that when you hit it with that hammer?
Oh yeah, pulverized,
Is that what it is?
tenderized.
Tenderized. Well, tenderized.
Tenderized,
There you
yeah.
go. I'm not a chef. Sarah, thank you so much. Let's go next to Dungeon Mr. Ty. And Ty, I just want to say thank you for helping to sort of light the inspiration for getting this fundraiser going. With
Hey,
that
my
conversation
pleasure.
we had. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was so close to the Thanksgiving holiday and a tough time for people in our country. And I just sincerely believe in the importance of feeding people. It is impossible to do anything if we're not taken care of. And it's hard sometimes for people. So thank you, everyone. And thanks for joining us for this. I will be running a New of Art in One Shot on the 20th. as part of the event as well. Looking forward to that. And that will be just on the other side of KublaCon, which I'm going to next weekend in Burlingame, California. So we'll be over there running New of Arden and hanging out and playing games with people and doing the convention thing as well. So a lot of events coming up for me, but most importantly is being part of this process that we're doing to raise those funds. So I want to thank Paul for running such a great game and for my table mates for being awesome castmates. And I am really enjoying running Wraith. I love psionics, and this is really fulfilling that love. So appreciate it. And we'll see what happens next week as we try to bring some closure to what's going on with this little kid or this young lady.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Ty. And last but certainly not least, our game master, the creator of House of Eidolons, the guy who has put all these crazy pieces in front of us to play with. Paul, thank you so much.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining. Again, thanks for all the donations and giving these guys a boatload of edge dice and giving people a boatload of food. So
We
thank
needed
you,
that.
everybody, for what you donated. Please keep on coming around during this thing. I think we're going to definitely hit that goal and exceed it. And I think that that's just going to be a win for a lot of people who need it. I am the author or co-author of House of Eidolons. Really, all the rules and lore and everything else was penned by me and my companion Josh Hall. Well, all the editing, all the business stuff. He's like basically everything else. I just kind of write stuff, and then GM. So you see him around. He's usually Gunvolt online. Say hi. But you can find out more at our website. We're going to be having a pre-launch website go live soon for our Kickstart, and then Kickstart sometime next year, probably while we're running the actual full Siren's Demise, not just the prelude. So stay tuned for all of that, and yeah, come check us out next Wednesday.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate you very, very much. All your creativity and hard work. And yeah, you and Josh are great. And I'm really digging this House of Eidolons. It's very, very fun. So can't wait for it to kickstart and to support all that when the time comes. So if folks want to be sort of looped in on that, Paul, can they sign up for like an email list or something on your website?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's an email list on our website. On the pre-launch, there'll be an email list, and and I forgot to say, when that pre-launch site goes live, and it should go live before Wednesday of next week, there's an opportunity to give $1 to get the whole necro tech if you want to play a cyberpunk necromancer in our world.
Because let's be honest, why wouldn't you want to play?
Yeah. And that will be exclusive. We will never publish the rules outside of just the pre-launch period. So for those who commit $1 and put in their email address, we'll get the Necrotech little
Interested.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, once Lord Marshall gets an army going and stuff, and he can take cover behind him, it's pretty nice. Yeah. And they grapple they grapple real good. But yeah,
and air freshening.
Just put that. Yeah, the air fresheners too. Yeah. Put that out there. But there's many stories to be told. There's already a series of House of Eidolons on Guild Superior. You can check out on the YouTube page for the what do we call it? Tartarus Directive. That was a 6-part series.
Oh, yeah, that was a sexy game.
That
was fun. Yeah. Sweet. Well, we're gonna raid into somebody. I'm looking for a raid target. We're gonna find them. Stick around for just a little bit longer, folks. And please, if you have the means to give to Feeding America, please do. I'll put the link in the chat one more time here. If you come by our Discord, you'll find the link there as well. There are, as was mentioned earlier, a bunch of fantastic folks who are involved in helping us to promote this fundraising effort, not the least of which is Wander's Haven. We've also got Phoenix E. Wacky, Disorderly Dice, Live from the Apocalypse, Phantom NJ, Stronghold D&D, Folk and Myth, ourselves, and then we have 3 wonderful sponsors who have donated hard copy books to use as a raffle style giveaway on the 24th when this thing ends. So big shout out to Trollor Games, who donated a Reforged Player's Handbook hard copy, a copy of the Pirate Borg, hard copy of Pirate Borg from Limithron, awesome freaking TTRPG, and then of course the New of Arden book, which is just absolutely beautiful. You gotta have this on your bookshelf, and here's a great way to do it. Big shout out to all of those donors. Ty, thank you so much for being generous and donating that. This fundraiser will be going on through the 24th of the month, just in time to help out with the Thanksgiving holiday. So please donate if you can. And if not, if you can't, hey, we totally understand. Share the link with your social networks. Spread the word about how important this is, because there are people out there and we can actually do something to help. So thank you so much. And we will see you on Tuesday. Let's see, do we have anything else coming up before then? I don't think so. We'll be here Tuesday for some Shadows of Greyhawk, and then we'll be back here on Wednesday for more of our House of Eidolons, our House of Eidolons finale for this prelude. And then we've got a bunch of stuff coming up, including a Nuvard one-shot. We've got Shiv is going to be coming in to do a D&D one-shot. We've got all kinds of good stuff coming up. So I can't even really remember right now because my brain is fried. But we'll let you know. In the meantime, take care, be good, and we'll see you around. Bye, everybody.